How's it going, everybody? Daner here with North Central Coins, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the most rare and valuable coins in Canada. Today we're counting down the top 5 most valuable Canadian toonies of all time that you can find in your collection or by searching through your pocket change, and if identified correctly, can be worth some buku amounts of money. Even though most of the Canadian toonies aren't worth much above their face value, that doesn't mean that there aren't a few holy grails you can find that are just as rare as any other numismatic gem. In this video, we will explore the historical context surrounding the production of these rare and valuable pieces of currency and delve into why they hold such importance in Canadian numismatic history. Additionally, we will discuss any distinguishing and identifying features, their significance among collectors, and also the potential value if you're ever to discover a legitimate example. Before I do get into this, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can follow along with my new content as it is being released. And make sure to stay to the end of the video if you would like to find out which is the most valuable Canadian toonie that you can find. And then without further ado, what do you say we get right into it and break down my picks for the top 5 most valuable Canadian toonies. Let's get it, guys. In honor of Canada's 150th anniversary, a glow-in-the-dark coin was introduced into circulation, presenting the ethereal charm of the Northern Lights in a new, truly distinctive manner. Crafted for the special occasion of Canada's 150th birthday, the 2017 toonie, aptly named the Dance of Spirits, pays homage to the marvels of Canadian landscapes by showcasing the breathtaking Aurora Borealis. The design on the reverse side of the Dance of the Spirits 2017 toonie portrays adventurers gracefully paddling across a tranquil lake beneath the radiant veil of the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights are actually referred to as the Dance of the Spirits by the Cree peoples, adding cultural depth and symbolism to the coin. Another cohesive element among the different 2017 commemorative coins is the inclusion of the Canada 150th logo, characterized by a mosaic arrangement of 13 triangular shapes, each representing a different province or territory. Some of the specifications for this coin: it was crafted with a 3-ply nickel finish plated with steel for the outer ring and a 3-ply brass finish plated with aluminum bronze for the inner core. The coin has a weight of 6.99 grams and a diameter of 28 millimeters and was released for general circulation. Marking a significant milestone in coinage history, the Canadian 2017 glow-in-the-dark toonie stands out as the world's premier glow-in-the-dark coin to be introduced into general circulation. This wasn't the first instance of the Canadian Mint venturing into the realm of glow-in-the-dark coins. In the year 2012, Canada unveiled a quarter featuring the luminous skeleton of a dinosaur. Though this coin wasn't intended for widespread circulation, its innovation didn't go unnoticed. In fact, it garnered the prestigious Krause Publications 2014 Coin of the Year award for its trailblazing design, further solidifying Canada's reputation as a leader in numismatic innovation. Now, what do you say we get into the coin that you guys are all here to find out about, and that is the Canadian 2017 Snow on Trees variety for this glow-in-the-dark toonie. Now, the 2017 glow-in-the-dark Snow on Trees variety presents a distinctive feature that sets it apart from its regular counterpart. To identify this unique variety, one must scrutinize the details of the tree line on the center brass core of the coin. If the tree line is outlined by a white shading or glow, then it belongs to the Snow on Trees variety. If there is no white outlining the trees, then it is the standard version without any variety. While this error variety might not be widely recognized currently, it bears similarities to popular errors seen in coins from the United States, which have garnered considerable attention among collectors. Considering the rarity of the 2017 toonie, which is arguably one of the most scarcest in circulation, with a minimum base value ranging from $10 to $20 when they sell online, possessing the Snow on Trees or the Snow on Mountains variety could elevate the value of a high-grade example to being one of the most coveted among toonie collectors. Now, if we take a look at coin errors in the United States, one notable example is the extra leaf error found on the Wisconsin state quarter, which was released in the year 2004 as part of the 50 state quarters program. Now on this subtle air, an additional leaf appears on the ear of the corn featured on the reverse side of the coin. This anomaly was the result of a die variety, likely due to misalignment during the minting process. Coin errors like the extra leaf Wisconsin quarter can significantly impact the value of a coin. Collectors often seek out such varieties due to their rarity and uniqueness. In the case of the Wisconsin quarter, coins with the extra leaf error can fetch prices well above their face value, particularly if they're in high-grade condition. Depending on factors such as the severity of the error, the coin's condition, and also demand from collectors, the value of these error coins can vary widely. These varieties are often viewed as curiosities and highly sought after by numismatists. As a result, error coins can command premiums in the numismatic market, and it makes them a valuable asset for collectors who are keen to acquire rare and unusual pieces that may appreciate in value. So even though this 2017 toonie might not be setting the coin world on fire right now, it doesn't mean that that can't change very quickly, and this could easily become one of the most valuable toonies that you could find or look for. If I had to give an estimate currently, if you were able to find one of these and identify the snow on trees variety, it would probably be worth about 5 to 10 times the value of the regular glow in the dark toonie. So the regular glow in the dark being worth around $100 to $150 in a high grade state, I don't doubt that this coin could be worth up to $1,000 if it's scored in the high mint state range and somebody really wanted to add it to their collection. Now, one super crucial piece of advice that I want to share is about the value of coins. One of the questions that I get asked most often on my channel is, how much is my coin worth? Now, whether it's a rare gem, a key date, an error or variety, or even a common piece, determining a coin's true worth boils down to a simple fact. It's worth exactly what someone is willing to pay for it. Even though I might assess a coin at a certain value based on several factors such as rarity and condition, that estimate doesn't necessarily guarantee that the coin will actually sell for that price. For instance, you might find a buyer willing to pay top dollar for an MS67 example of a coin, especially if they're a passionate collector of error coins. But in most cases, buying and selling coins often results in a loss rather than a substantial profit. Now, there are instances where seemingly ordinary coins can fetch far more than their face value. I've actually experienced this firsthand. Some individuals have disposable income and are willing to splurge on coins, while others are driven by the desire to complete their collections and are willing to pay a premium for specific pieces. Additionally, there are those who may not be well versed in coin valuation and are simply drawn to spending money on items they find intriguing. So to summarize, a coin's rarity and potential value doesn't always translate into a guaranteed sale. Sometimes seemingly insignificant coins can sometimes fetch unexpectedly high prices. While I do advocate for honesty in representing a coin's value and discourage misrepresentation for profit, I also believe that certain modern coins, such as colored Canadian quarters from certain years, hold value beyond their face value. These coins, although occasionally encountered in everyday transactions in Canada, can be highly sought after by collectors worldwide, leading to increased demand and higher prices. So all of that being said, if you did find one of these 2017 toonies and you are able to identify the snow on trees variety, your best chance of being able to sell one of these for the highest premium is probably going to be on eBay or an online marketplace site like maybe Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji. In the annals of numismatic history, amidst the clinking of coins and the hum of minting machinery, there exists a narrative both captivating and mysterious, a tale that transcends borders and mingles the essence of two nations' coinage. Enter the Canadian 2000 toonie struck on a United States Sacagawea dollar planchette. A numismatic anomaly that emerged from an unforeseen partnership between the Canadian Mint and the United States Mint, weaving together a saga rich in intrigue, collaboration, and fascination. The Sacagawea Golden Dollar, minted by the United States Mint from the years 2000 to 2008, was a groundbreaking coin, featuring an outer layer of manganese brass that gave it a distinctive golden hue. Its obverse depicted Sacagawea, the Shoshone Indian guide of a historic Lewis and Clark expedition, while the reverse showcased a soaring eagle. Sacagawea's role as a guide and the interpreter during the expedition, despite her young age and pregnancy, was crucial to its success, earning her lasting admiration. The coin's design selection process involves significant public participation, with the dollar coin Design Advisory Committee ultimately recommending Sacagawea's image. Sculptor Glenna Goodacre's design was unveiled at the White House in May 1999, capturing Sacagawea's likeness and commemorating her invaluable contributions to American history. This coin's release marked a significant moment in numismatic history, honoring Sacagawea's legacy and celebrating the spirit of exploration and unity. Set against the backdrop of the turn of the millennium, where the dawn of a new era beckoned, the United States Mint embarked on a monumental endeavor: the introduction of this Sacagawea dollar. As minting activity reached unprecedented heights, the Royal Canadian Mint, renowned for its precision and ingenuity, extended a helping hand to its American counterpart, forging a unique bond of collaboration in the realm of coinage, and this was not the first time that our countries collaborated or assisted each other. I have said many times that American and Canadian coins share a symbiotic relationship, and even though in most cases Canadian coins are compared and more similar to their British or Australian counterparts, it can't be denied that Canada drew heavy inspiration from the American money system. There have been other instances, like in the year 1968, where the United States Mint actually took over production of some of the Canadian dimes to help relieve some of the pressure on production when they were switching metal compositions from silver to nickel alloy that year. These dimes can be distinguished by inspecting the reading along the outside of the coin. I have actually covered the Philadelphia Mint 1968 dimes in a previous video. If you guys would like to check that out, I'll leave a link for that in the top corner. In this remarkable display of cooperation, the Canadian Mint supplied not only planchettes for the 5-cent coins in the year 2000, but also for the Sacagawea dollars, offering invaluable support to alleviate the production constraints faced by the United States Mint during this pivotal moment in numismatic history. However, amidst the flurry of minting activity, fate intervened in unexpected ways, unveiling a peculiar twist in this tale. Amidst the vast production volume exceeding 1.25 billion pieces between Philadelphia and Denver, a subtle yet significant alteration emerged. In a remarkable twist of fate, Canadian 2000 Toonie was discovered struck on a United States $1 Sacagawea planchette. This coin is a testament to the relationship of the two nations in the realm of numismatics, where borders are blurred and coins transcend their intended identities. The occurrence of the planchette mix-up during the minting process is a rare but plausible phenomenon that can take place due to various factors within the minting environment. In the case of the Canadian 2000 Toonie struck on a United States Sacagawea dollar planchette, the mix-up likely occurred due to a combination of logistical, mechanical, and also human factors. The minting process involves the handling of large quantities of planchettes, which are the blank metal discs used for coin production. These planchettes are typically sourced from suppliers and transported to the minting facility. During transit or storage, there is a possibility of planchettes intended for one coin type getting mixed up for those intended for another. Within the minting facility, the planchettes undergo a series of mechanical processes, including feeding into the coin presses and being struck with the coin dies. Despite stringent quality control measures, mechanical errors can occur, leading to planchettes intended for one denomination or design inadvertently being fed into coin presses set up for another. While minting operations are highly automated, human intervention is still required at various stages of the process. This includes loading planchettes into the hoppers, monitoring the operation of the coin presses, and conducting quality checks on finished coins. Human errors such as mislabeling or misidentifying planchette batches could contribute to planchette mix-ups during production. In some cases, minting facilities may produce coins for multiple countries or denominations simultaneously. This can lead to overlaps in production schedules and processes, increasing the likelihood of planchette mix-ups if the proper precautions are not taken to segregate and track different batches of planchettes. Now, as far as I can tell, there are only a few known examples of this coin accounted for currently, but that doesn't mean that you can't get lucky and find one of these in the wilds of circulation, especially if you coin roll hunt toonies on the regular. In the year 2010, an MS-66 graded example of this coin sold for $9,000. One of the more recent noted sales of this coin, an MS-64 example, sold in the year 2014 for an impressive $6,000. So even if you did find one of these and it's not in the greatest shape, it's pretty beat up, worn, and been put through the meat grinder, you're still probably going to be able to get a couple $100s for this coin. It is not too often that you stumble across planchette heirs when it comes to coin roll hunting or coin collecting, and when it comes to a more modern denomination like the Canadian Toonie, you can be sure it will probably bring a premium along with the coin. Finance Minister Paul Martin announced the replacement of the $2 banknote with a coin in the year 1995 in the Canadian federal budget speech. The Royal Canadian Mint then spent $17,400 Canadian to canvass 2,000 Canadian households regarding which of the 10 theme options they preferred. Under the direction of C. Truong, the Royal Canadian Mint Engineer Division designed the $2 coin to be made from two different metals. The metals for the bimetallic coin would be lighter and thinner than those produced anywhere in the world at the time. To join the two parts, the engineering division selected a bimechanical locking mechanism. By the end of 1996, the Winnipeg facility had struck 375 million of these coins, and the coin was officially launched at Ben's Deli in Montreal on February 19, 1996. The community of Campbellford, Ontario, home to the coin's designer, constructed an 8-meter tall or 26-foot Toonie monument similar to the Big Loonie in Echo Bay and the iconic Big Nickel in Sudbury. Unlike the Loonie, the Toonie and $2 bill were not being produced at the same time as each other, as the $2 bill was withdrawn from circulation on February 16, 1996, 3 days prior to the Toonie's introduction. Some of the original Toonies that were released for circulation actually had a defect. When the first batch of Toonies were struck hard or frozen, some of the coins might separate due to a malfunction in the bimetallic locking mechanism. The Royal Canadian Mint reacted by saying that there was a 1 in 60 million chance of a Toonie falling apart, despite media reports of defective Toonies. Section 456 of the Canadian Criminal Code defines defacing coin currency as purposely attempting to split a Toonie. This is actually a criminal offense in Canada. Now, what do you say we get into the Toonie that you guys all came here to find out about, and that is the 1996 German planchette. When the first $2 coin was officially launched on February 19, 1996, an event was held where it was said that 60 million of the new coins should be made available. Not yet ready with the new technology to meet this demand, Canada actually purchased from Deutsche Nickel, a German supplier, planchettes needed to produce the first 60 million coins. The Royal Canadian Mint was able to make the first 60 million $2 coins in 1996 thanks to the production of 10 million pre-assembled planchettes by the company Deutsche Nickel in Germany. Unlike the Canadian planchette Toonies, the 1996 $2 German planchette coins feature lines with a dull matte texture across the ring. It is considerably easier to distinguish between the German and Canadian planchettes when the coins are uncirculated. However, once these coins enter circulation and start to wear down, the distinguishing lines become less noticeable. Despite this, the use of German planchettes was a crucial factor in meeting the high demand for $2 coins in Canada at that time. Now, before we get into the values for the 1996 German planchette Toonie, first let's go over some of the basic specifications for the coin. The 1996 Canadian planchette Toonie was produced at a mintage figure of 315,483,000. The 1996 German planchette was produced at a mintage figure of 10 million. The coins are composed with an outer ring of 100% nickel and an inner core of 92% copper, 6% aluminum, and 2% nickel. They have a weight of 7.3 grams, a diameter of 28 millimeters, a thickness of 1.8 millimeters. The designers for the coin are Dora DePadre Hunt and Augo Aran for the obverse, and Brent Townsend and Augo Aran for the reverse. It is magnetic and has a die-axis in metal alignment, as is the standard for most Canadian coins. So when it comes to value, a lot of the time when you are dealing with Canadian loonies and toonies, it is very rare that you will find any, even with heirs or varieties, that are worth a lot of money in a low grade state. Usually they have to be in a mint state to get the most amount or premium for the coin, and the German planchette, unfortunately, is not much different than the other cases. If you do find one of these and it is at the low end of the Sheldon scale, so beat up and worn and been through the meat grinder, firstly, it's going to be very hard to identify identify that it is a German planchette, and it's not going to be worth much or anything above face value. But as you start to get into the MS scale, you start to see some pretty big price jumps for this coin. It can be worth around $80 for an MS63, it can be worth $271 for an MS65, and all the way up to $694 for an MS66, which on Coins in Canada is currently the highest graded known example. If you were to find one of these and it's scored in the MS67 range, there is no reason that it could push the $1,000 mark. This is definitely a super rare variety to look for, and they did make quite a few of them. 10 million is a pretty high mintage figure, but the trick in these is identifying the German planchette. It will look a little bit more greasy. You will see those dull texture lines as well. I have actually found one of these German planchette toonies in one of my hunts, and I could definitely tell it apart from some of the other uncirculated 1996 Canadian planchette toonies. They stand out quite a bit. Now, just to give you a quick idea, if you were to find one of the regular 1996 Canadian planchette toonies, the maximum amount of money you could actually get for that coin is $78 for an MS66. So the German planchette is worth about 10 times more, 10 times as rare, 10 times as valuable.
In the year 2012, there were 3 different toonie designs released for circulation. The first is the original toonie design with no added security features. The second are the security $2 coins. These toonies were meticulously crafted at the Canadian Mint's cutting-edge facility located in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Leveraging the innovative multiply plated steel technology, these coins uphold the same manufacturing approach that has been successfully employed for Canada's lower denomination circulation coinage since the year 2001. This patented method involves the application of alternating layers of distinct metals including copper, nickel, and brass onto a durable steel core. The result is a coin that not only utilizes fewer metals than traditional alloy coins, but also stands out for its cost effectiveness and circulation coin production. Beyond the efficiency of the multiply plated steel technology, the $2 circulation coins of the Security series boast additional security features. These enhancements include new highly visible security elements designed to thwart counterfeiting attempts. The reverse side, also known as the tail side of the coin, showcases a laser mark micro engraving, contributing to the coin's advanced security measures. Furthermore, the $2 coins in the Security series go above and beyond with the incorporation of a virtual image and edge lettering on the reverse side. This innovative addition enhances both the aesthetic appeal and the security profile of these coins, making them not only a functional medium of exchange, but also a testament to the Mint's commitment to staying at the forefront of coinage technology. The third and final 2012 $2 circulation coin that was released is a commemorative with a depiction of the HMS Shannon on the reverse. This coin holds a special significance as it commemorates the historic naval achievements of the HMS Shannon. Renowned for its notable victory in the capture of the USS Chesapeake during a pivotal naval battle in June 1813, this coin pays tribute to a key moment in maritime history. The toonie's reverse side encapsulates the essence of the HMS Shannon's remarkable feat, emphasizing its successful escort of the American War Prize into Halifax Harbor following the defeat of the USS Chesapeake. This engagement, which unfolded in June of 1813, marked a turning point in naval warfare and showcased the prowess of the HMS Shannon and her crew. Tragically, the battle resulted in the loss of 23 Shannon crewmen. The sacrifices made by these individuals are commemorated in the Royal Navy Burying Grounds and at the Old Burial Ground, both administered by St. Paul's Church in Halifax. The graves serve as poignant reminders of the human cost associated with the pursuit of victory and the defense of national interests. Notably, a tangible relic of the HMS Shannon's legacy is preserved in Halifax, the ship's bell. Displayed at the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic, the bell stands as a testament to the vessel's historical significance and the bravery of those who served aboard it. Now, even to find one of these regular HMS Shannon coins in your pocket change can be fun, as this piece serves as a numismatic tribute to the naval prowess, sacrifices, and historical impact of this distinguished vessel. Now, little known to most, there is actually a rare variety that you can look for on this HMS Shannon toonie that can add a premium to the coin, and it is often referred to as the extra sail variety. And to identify it, you should do the following. First, you want to examine the reverse side of the 2012 Canadian HMS Shannon $2 coin. Focus on the depiction of the HMS Shannon, particularly where the ship's sails are located. Now pay close attention to the sails on the right side of the ship, particularly the most closest to the right edge of the coin. In the case of the extra sail variety, there should be one additional sail to the right side compared to the other ship masts and sails. Now to confirm the presence of the extra sail variety, it's very helpful to compare a coin with a standard 2012 HMS Shannon Toonie. For a more detailed examination, consider using magnification such as a magnifying glass or a coin loop. This can help you scrutinize the finer details of the coin's design and confirm the presence of the additional sail. Numismatic communities and online forums often share images and information about coin varieties. You can check out some reputable sources or online forums where collectors discuss specific coin variations. If you guys are interested in joining my group on Facebook, Canadian Coin Roll Hunters, we actually have over 4,000 members now, and there are some members that post every single day. So if you think that you have found any of the coins that I discuss in any of these videos and you would like to post a picture, you will definitely get some confirmation on whether you have the rare variety or the more common. If you ever are in doubt, or if you want to ensure the accuracy of your identification, consider consulting numismatic experts or a reputable coin dealer. They may have the expertise to confirm the presence of the extra sail variety after physically inspecting the coin and possibly comparing it to high quality images. Now, the overall mintage figures for the 2012 Toonies. The $2 2012 Toonie without any security features has a mintage figure of $1,531,000. The 2012 Toonie with security features has a mintage of $82,862,000. So it would seem that the original Toonie with no security features is a lot more rare in the year 2012, but it is not much more valuable than the other 2012 Toonies. The extra sail is the only one that is worth quite a bit more above face. Now the overall mintage for the 2012 HMS Shannon Toonie is 5 million, the extra sail variety being a very small limited number contained within that. In terms of its value, just to give you guys an idea in comparison, the regular HMS Shannon Toonie is only worth around $5 for an MS63 example. The most valuable of the 2012 Toonies at an MS63 is the 2012 without any security features, which is worth around $13. Now, if you were to find one of the HMS Shannon Toonies and you can identify the extra sail, that can actually be worth $300 for an MS63 example. So this is a coin that will carry a premium even on the low end. If it's not in great shape, it can still probably be worth anywhere from $5 to $10, and as the condition increases, as will the value. Now, if you were to find one of these and it scored an MS65, it can be worth around $400, and if you got one and it scored an MS67, you might even be talking a $700 to $1,000 Toonie, but you definitely need to identify the extra sail or else it is not very valuable at all, not worth much above face, even in a mint state.
So what do you say we get into the 1996 Beaded Mule or Test Token Toonie, which I would consider to probably be the rarest Canadian Toonie of all time. In the year 1996, there was a Toonie produced with only a few known examples accounted for to this day. This coin is commonly referred to as the Beaded Tuni because of the beaded border around the rim. The main difference between this Beaded Tuni and the final design of the $2 coin is the presence of a ring of beads on the obverse and reverse of the coin. Only 4 coins with this border are currently known to exist, and it's not entirely clear why they were made, but there are a few theories about why these coins exist. One is they were either an experimental pattern and only a few of these were produced, and another theory is they were an early version of the coin that was later cancelled and most of them were melted down. PCGS classifies it as a trial strike, but there's no evidence to support this. The coin's mysterious origins make it more appealing to collectors. In September of 2021, it sold at auction for $4,700 Canadian with an additional $700 Canadian dollars in fees. This coin has a grade of almost uncirculated and it is worth about $4,100 US dollars. Now this coin could be considered a mule, but it is more widely accepted as a test token. Although PCGS has classified this coin as a test token, there is no historical evidence to support this. It is unclear how many of these coins were released to the public, but only 4 have been certified by PCGS. In terms of rarity, it is probably not only one of the most rare toonies, but also one of the most valuable and underrated modern Canadian coins you might still have a chance to be able to find in your pocket change, and this variety definitely adds a level of intrigue and spice to coin roll hunting and collecting toonies here in Canada.